In the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, folks come from miles around to see the future of the Chicago Cubs. For the next half hour, we take you inside America's friendliest ballpark, behind the scenes with the Tennessee Smokies. It's time for Remote Area Medical Bear Tracks, inside Smokies baseball. Now let's head out to the Buddy Gregg RV Studios and the voice of the Tennessee Smokies, Mick Gillespie.
Welcome into Bear Tracks, our weekly inside look at Tennessee Smokies baseball. Our show is brought to you by RAM, that's Remote Area Medical. Got a great show for you today, and we're going to highlight pitching. You know, that's one of the biggest things, factors-wise, in determining if a team has success or failure out on the field. Every single level, pitching is just so important. So on today's show, we'll have a look at Smokies all-star reliever Brent Markey. We'll also send Craig Jenkins over to Smoky Mountain Snow. We sit down with former Walter State standout and now Tampa Bay Rays top prospect Brent Honeywell. And we'll hear from the Rally Ranger. Pitching is so vital to the success of a baseball team. The Smokies had 4 different pitchers make this year's midseason classic. Brent Markey made his first ever All-Star Game appearance, and he's continued to pitch on that level the entire year. Here's Evan Ellis to give us a behind-the-scenes look at what makes him so good.
In his first Double-A season, Smokies starting pitcher Brent Markey has proven to be a consistent presence on the mound.
Aggressive, I try to attack the zone. I don't really like messing around, and I just try to get guys out, mainly just, contact, but if I get to strike someone out, that's a bonus. The hitters are a little bit better in Double-A compared to High A last year, and obviously I've learned that from a lot of these hitters, but it's also a really good learning experience. I think I'm learning how to pitch to different types of batters, lefty versus righty, and I think it's making me a better pitcher. And some games it doesn't show, but I'm definitely learning every game.
Finding success by encouraging contact and limiting the pitch count, Markey earned selection to the Southern League midseason All-Star team, his first such accolade.
Throw less pitches. If you can get them out in 3 or less pitches, then you're going to be in the game for a long time. But if you let them battle, if you give up too many hits, you mess around, then you're going to be knocked out pretty early. It was a lot of fun. You know, it was my first All-Star game. I hope one of many, but good experience. You got to meet a lot of guys, a lot of top prospects everywhere else, so it was really cool.
As the 2016 campaign comes to a close, Markey is already looking toward the improvements he can make in the offseason.
I think early on, I needed better pitch selection to batters. I'd get a lot of guys 0-2, 1-2, and I think I'd be throwing the right pitch and it'd be going over the wall, and I'd walk in and our pitching coach would be smiling at me, think that was the right pitch. It's like, now I don't. But I've learned, it's very humbling this season. I wouldn't say that I'm big ego or anything, because I still think I'm a little guy on the totem pole, but I just want to learn as much as possible, and this season's definitely helping me out.
Brent Markey, a household name in the making. For Bear Tracks, I'm Evan Ellis.
It's been a fantastic season for Brent Markey, and with those sideburns, it's only a matter of time before they're under a Cubs hat or maybe with another major league team. If you watch this show, you're familiar with Craig Jenkins. He's always hungry. Well, this week he was looking for a little dessert, and that's when he headed over to Smoky Mountain Snow.
Thanks, Mick. I get all the great assignments here at Smoky Stadium. Today, my stop, Smoky Mountain Snow. Brian's ready to deal it in. Brian, make mine a suicide.
You got it.
In its second season at Smoky Stadium, Smoky Mountain Snow brings variety to a traditional summer favorite.
This is our second season doing snow cones here at Smoky Stadium. Here at the stand on this end of the stadium, our most popular flavors are generally blue raspberry, cherry, and strawberry. I would say the most unusual request that we get is for dill pickle. It tastes just like a dill pickle with a hint of sugar.
Only at Smoky Mountain Snow will you find a unique treat, the stuffed snow cone.
The most fun snow cone to make here at our stand is a stuffed snow cone. As far as I know, it's the only place you can get it in East Tennessee. A stuffed snow cone starts with any flavor ice cream of the Mayfield flavors that we carry on the bottom of the cup, and then any flavor of snow you want on top.
For Johnston, working at the ballpark is a family affair.
I have the best job at the ballpark, not because I get to make snow cones all night, because I get to work with my family. So all my boys work, my wife is with me, and this knucklehead hunter is here too.
Pretty doggone good with that suicide. I'll tell you what, I'm going off the board now. I'm going with a barbecue snow cone, something I've always wanted my entire life. Calhoun's barbecue sauce on a snow cone. Back to you, Mick.
I'm sure some of you are surprised that Craig Jenkins would eat barbecue sauce on a snow cone. Honestly, I'm not. We'll hear from Craig again next week. One of the top pitching prospects in all of baseball was a standout pitcher at Walters State. That's Brent Honeywell. When we come back, we'll sit down with the screwballing phenom. More Bear Tracks after this.
Millions of people live in fear of sickness or injury simply because they cannot afford basic medical care. Remote Area Medical, RAM, prevents pain and alleviates suffering by providing free, quality health care to those in need. At a RAM clinic, volunteers offer dental, vision, and general medical care at no cost to the patients. Learn more and support this vital mission at ramusa.org.
Buddy Greg RV wants you to get back on the road. Spring is here and so are the savings with a huge sale going on now at both locations. Save big on 2016 travel trailers with payments on the Salem Cruise Light beginning at only $162 per month. Check these new fifth wheels out. Get the Forest River Wildcat and Cardinal as low as $345 per month. Buddy Greg RV has been making memories for over 30 years. Start making yours today. Located off I-40 at exit 373 in Knoxville and 407 in Sevierville. Make sure to visit buddygreg.com.
My insurance rates are probably going to double.
But Dad, you've got
Allstate. With accident forgiveness, they guarantee your rates won't go up just because of an accident.
Smart kid.
Indeed. Ask an Allstate agent about accident forgiveness. Are you in good hands?
Contact your local Allstate agent today. Kendall Clark in Morristown or Dale Skidmore in Knoxville. You're in good hands with Allstate.
All right, let's see it. Right down the inside. I'm getting this thing out of here. Gibby gets the sign from the imaginary catcher, the overhead windup, and the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he swings and misses, and it hits him in the face. That's an embarrassing moment.
Yeah, sounds like a commercial coming along.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's good. Everybody shut down again.
Welcome back into Bear Tracks, our inside look at Tennessee Smokies baseball. Our show is brought to you by Remote Area Medical. It's great to have Brent Honeywell on the show, a former standout from Walters State here locally, and then a second-round pick of the Tampa Bay Rays. He's one of their top prospects, and he's off to a great season. Good to see you.
Thanks, man. It's good to see you guys, man. It's awesome being back.
How did you learn how to throw the screwball? Because they don't teach that. It's not a fastball, slider, changeup. This is a pitch that was used way back in the early days of baseball, and now we don't see it as much anymore, hardly at all.
It went from Mike Marshall and then to my dad and then to me. So, my dad pitched under Mike Marshall in college. So the way my dad taught me was, you learn to change up first, and then you turn the change up into a change up screwball, and then it goes screwball.
You're from Georgia. You went to Walters State. Take us through the experience of playing here locally in college.
It was different. I didn't really know what I was getting into. Anytime you jump a level in any sport, and then, you got older guys that, have been playing for a little bit longer than you have, and then you're playing against the same age, and then you're playing against guys who are younger than you but are playing like they're 25 years old. You got to kind of figure it out. But in college, I went from, my velocity spiked almost 8 miles an hour. you know, it was a really, really, really big year for me, just in velocity wise.
Is there any pressure being one of the top prospects in all of minor league baseball and the top pitching prospect in an organization in Tampa Bay that's known for having great young players?
I try and stay out of the prospect thing, because to me, you know, how can you grade somebody when you haven't even played against them or played with them? But it's just my opinion. You know, yeah, there's guys that throw 100 miles an hour. There's guys that throw 100 mile an hour for strikes. Okay, those guys, we call those freaks. So I mean, we face freaks every night. But no, not really. You know, the prospect thing, I just try and stay under the radar.
What's your goal? When do you want to be in the big leagues?
I want to be there this year, but it's not my call. I wish it was, but it's not my call. I told myself ever since I was little that I wanted to be in the bigs play in the bigs when I was 21 years old. I was close, and I think there's still a shot this year. You know, but I mean, I think the biggest thing right now is, you know, just being able to keep giving my team the opportunity to win, get a little deeper in ball games. You know, right now I think that's been the tough thing for me this year, is getting a little deeper into ball games. But no, I wanted to be there yesterday. So
there's less than a handful of screwball pitchers in the major leagues. What does that mean to you?
To be honest, I don't think there's any, just because they don't throw them. You know, they say they throw them. Why don't you use them?
Yeah.
You know, Clayton Kershaw has a curveball. Everybody knows that.
Right.
So I mean, and is it a novelty pitch? No, it's a punch-out pitch. One day when I get onto a video game, it's going to be right there, and then people are going to say, hey, you know, he's actually got a screwball. But no, I mean, it's in my arsenal. I mean, fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter. You know, it's screwball. I mean, I got them. It's a fun pitch to throw, especially just to see reactions out of the hitters. I mean, you know, when you said it was hard to determine what was what, I mean, the curveball is slower, but the screwball is in between those velocities. You know, it's going to stay right in between there, and then the changeup's a little harder than those. So that'd be the easiest way to pick it up from where anybody sit.
Show us. Here's a baseball. How does it look? What are you doing with the ball?
So you got your, you know, traditional fastball grip right there. Then you got these seams here, the happy face and the sad face. That's how I like to, you know, explain it to people. So you just take your hand, you just go straight across the baseball. So it's like that right there. And then as you're throwing this pitch, I mean, you gotta, you know, people seeing this they're about to say, you know, how can you do that? You know, that's gonna hurt your arm. It's actually how you throw a baseball anyway, but that's another subject. So that's how you have to throw this pitch, is from right there. Now your fastball is in the same slot, and it's right there. So the screwball, when the screwball comes through, it's just like that.
Wow. And
it's going to come out with spin like that. Now, what I've been trying to make it do is spin straight out, like a reverse 12-6 is what I'm trying to make it do. Because if I can tell myself to do that, it'll stay on the plate longer. And right now I'm snatching away from the plate, so it causes me to just yank over the top of it. And all of these fingers kind of work right into what the ball's going to do for you.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Brent Honeywell, screwball pitcher, top prospect in Tampa Bay's minor league system, and one of the top in all of baseball. Great talking to you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. More Bear Tracks coming up right after this.
Millions of people live in fear of sickness or injury simply because they cannot afford basic medical care. Remote Area Medical, RAM, prevents pain and alleviates suffering by providing free, quality health care to those in need. At a RAM clinic, volunteers offer dental, vision, and general medical care at no cost to the patients. Learn more and support this vital mission at ramusa.org.
Buddy Greg RV wants you to get back on the road. Spring is here and so are the savings with a huge sale going on now at both locations. Save big on 2016 travel trailers with payments on the Salem Cruise Light beginning at only $162 per month. Check these new fifth wheels out. Get the Forest River Wildcat and Cardinal as low as $345 per month. Buddy Greg RV has been making memories for over 30 years. Start making yours today. Located off I-40 at exit 373 in Knoxville and 407 in Sevierville. Make sure to visit buddygreg.com.
For achievements in sports, school, or in the office, Brandon's always has the perfect award. For over 75 years, Brandon's Awards and Engraving has listened to your needs and ideas and created custom plaques to trophies that recipients cherish forever. Brandon's also does specialty advertising items, embroidered and silk-screened apparel and gifts. They can put your logo on virtually anything. Stop by on Kingston Pike and top Bearden Hill. Visit Brandon'sAwards.com. The highest quality products and service on time.
Oh, I want someone to get here so I can say, welcome to the Goatees locker room. I'm ready to get this day started. Where's the first customer? Oh, welcome to the Goatees locker room. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good, I'm great. Oh, look at this claw. Where'd you get it?
Just over here.
Oh. I got one in red too. It goes great with the blue, don't you think? What else do we have? Oh, a logo ball and a mini bat. Are you playing baseball sometime soon? Because you can't hit a home run with this. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Let's look. Oh, you got a jersey. These are so nice. Where'd you get it?
It's just over here. It's all the other jerseys.
I found another one and a seat cushion. It's great for my cast. When I bring them to the park, we're gonna have photo shoots right on the first base line. It's great. Let's see. Anything else? Do you have anything else you need to get?
No, I think that's,
Are you sure?
I think that's it.
You sure?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, so.
we can get another one of the claws. They're great in red.
I'm gonna look around the store a little bit more.
Arr, I'm like a bear. Miss Slugger, no. Slugger, where are ya? Hello? Anyone else?
Welcome back into Bear Trax, our weekly look at Tennessee Smokies baseball. Our show covers East Tennessee's professional baseball team, but baseball all across the volunteer state as well. And we're broadcasting today live from Buddy Greg RV and Motorhome Studios. We're in another fantastically plush and comfortable RV. People ask me, Mick, what happens at Smoky Stadium in the off-season or when the team's on the road? Well, the answer to that question is right here.
Oh, hey man.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah, I can see it to you.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Dude,
My name is
Drew. I know who you are. Know who you are.
So, what you been up to? Long time no see.
Well, you know, just
sitting on the dock of the bay.
Ah, yeah, that's always a good time. I just been busy with
work.
Oh, I know what you mean. Working.
Oh, hey, did you catch that Cubs game last night? It reminded me of the...
I did. Chris Bryant is...
Woo! Hey, you know what else sounds good right about now? Pizza.
Yeah, but not as good as... Express?
Nah, pizza sounds better. You know what? I think we'll get some right now.
Yeah, let me know how it is.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Alright now.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye.
No, I'm not going to sing to you, but our next guest might. You never know what you're going to get from our buddy, the Rally Ranger.
Hello, I'm the Rally Ranger, and this is my lifelong childhood friend, Skeeter. Say hello to the camera, Skeeter. Hi. And we're going to teach you how to play infield. Never really liked Skeeter. So our first position is the first baseman, and he catches the ball a lot, especially when the runner hits it and your infielders throw it. You're out!
Hey, I was safer than a baby in sweet mama's arms. Don't pull that on me, Rally
Skeeter,
Ranger.
this is my field!
Oh, Rally Ranger, you're a hoot.
Shoes untied.
He's stealing!
Come in hot.
Come on, Skeeter, you gotta throw it better.
My bad, fam.
Right, I'm playing shortstop now, so I need to have a good range of diving action to catch ground balls. Skeeter, throw it slower.
Ranger, this is why you never made it past JV.
And that's how you dive for a ball. Good job, Skeeter. All right, now we're at the hot corner where I'm going to take some serious ground balls and throw it to Skeeter for the out.
Come on, E5.
Well, Smokies fans, that's how you play infield. Thanks to my buddy Skeeter, who's not really good at baseball, and me, who's really good at baseball. Isn't that right, Skeeter?
Ranger, I didn't think I'd ever say this, but I think you actually got worse since last time we played together.
Why'd I allow you in this film?
I got to admit, I look forward to seeing what the Rally Rangers' antics are each and every week. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got more Bear Tracks coming up right after this.
Millions of people live in fear of sickness or injury simply because they cannot afford basic medical care. Remote Area Medical, RAM, prevents pain and alleviates suffering by providing free, quality health care to those in need. At a RAM clinic, volunteers offer dental, vision, and general medical care at no cost to the patients. Learn more and support this vital mission at ramusa.org.
The best kept secret in North Knoxville, Legacy Point Apartments. Located just off Shad Road on Pleasant Ridge. 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. They are pet friendly with access to a 24-hour state-of-the-art fitness center and saltwater pool with iconic mushroom fountain. Find out for yourself. Stop by and meet their friendly staff or visit them online at legacypointapartments.com.
This week's Bear Tracks Player of the Week is Smoky starting pitcher Zach Hedges. In his last 2 starts for the Smokies, Hedges has been incredible, earning a 2-0 record, pitching 14 scoreless innings with 10 strikeouts while only walking a pair. Congratulations to Zach Hedges, our Bear Tracks Player of the Week. Tune in again next week to see who will be our next Bear Tracks Player of the Week.
Welcome back into Bear Tracks, our weekly look at Smokies baseball. Our show is brought to you by Remote Area Medical. The baseball season's winding down, and the Smokies just about out of home games. However, there are still some remaining on the schedule. Here's a look at what's going on at the stadium in the near future.
The Smokies are out on the road. They return home on Wednesday, August 17th to take on the Jacksonville Suns. Wednesday, August 17th is Smoky Mountain Popcorn All-You-Can-Eat Wednesday. Thursday, August 18th is Chris Farley night. There's also a Coors Light Thirsty Thursday with draft beer and Pepsi products starting at just $1. Friday, August 19th is Bob Ross Arts and Crafts night. Post-game fireworks follow the game. Saturday, August 20th is Butch Jones Bobblehead night with bobbleheads of the Vols head coach coming to the first 1,500 fans. Post-game fireworks follow the game. And the next to last series of the season wraps on Sunday, August 21st with the U.S. Cellular Family Fun Day. For tickets and more information on all of our promotions, visit SmokiesBaseball.com. We hope to see you soon at America's friendliest ballpark.
That does it for this week's edition of Bear Tracks. Special thanks to Smokies pitcher Brad Markey and top Tampa Bay Rays minor league prospect Brent Honeywell. Don't forget that you can watch this show or any of our Bear Tracks episodes at SmokiesBaseball.com. We'll talk to you again next Saturday. So long, everybody.
You have been watching Remote Area Medical Bear Tracks inside Smokies Baseball, airing each Saturday from the Buddy Gregg RV Studios. Join us again next week as we go inside Smokies Baseball on Remote Area Medical Bear Tracks.
Millions of people live in fear of sickness or injury simply because they cannot afford basic medical care. Remote Area Medical, RAM, prevents pain and alleviates suffering by providing free, quality health care to those in need. At a RAM clinic, volunteers offer dental, vision, and general medical care at no cost to the patients. Learn more and support this vital mission at ramusa.org.